Hello, I'm Joe Skorupa, Group Editor-in-Chief of RIS News. Welcome to the Differentiator series. Recently I had a chance to speak with Todd Carter, Vice President of the Business Information Office at Best Buy. We spoke about the concept of POS in a box and global expansion. But before we speak to Todd, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
Meet Clickaway Carol. Harmless? Hardly. She's a serial sales killer. She toys with retailers' emotions as she dreams big, filling her shopping cart with valuable merchandise, only to abandon it shamelessly before moving on.
Welcome back. Now let's hear what Todd had to say. I'm here today in the Chicago area at the Oracle Retail Crosstalk event, and I'm speaking with Todd Carter, who is Vice President of Business Information Officer for Best Buy. We're going to be talking about global expansion. Now, Todd, I understand that the IT department became heavily involved in the global expansion project in 2008. Can you give us an update on where you are right now with it?
Yes, IT got very heavily involved in our global expansion in 2008. We had already begun expanding the Best Buy brand and other partnerships globally, but we really started off heavy in 2008 working on a concept we call retail in a box, and even specifically point of sale in a box. And that effort began really focused on our first store that we opened in Mexico in the fall of 2008. And since then, that project, that concept, those technologies have been taken forward into 3 additional countries, China, Turkey, and most recently the United Kingdom.
Todd, you mentioned the concept of POS in a box. I'm wondering what you mean by that and how important it is to the project.
Yeah, POS in a box, we wanted to be able to actually have a platform that we could take into countries very quickly, very easily, get them up and running, and start learning from those countries what we need to know. So we approached it using, with our point of sale system, to really break down what was core to Best Buy. So we took the core product that we had, we took a core set of features and functions that were true to Best Buy that we felt we would need in every country, and we made those into a core code base. We then, as we entered each country, we worked with our local teams to understand their unique needs, and we made as few as we could, but the core minimal extensions to that base for each country specifically.
Now that you're 2+ years into the project, Todd, what are some lessons learned that you could tell us about?
Yes, so we've learned a lot of lessons through this journey. A couple that I think are really critical is one is the approach we've used as we've entered each country, and it's kind of the win with what you have approach. So as we enter a new market, one of the first things we do is we educate that country team on just what the systems can do for them. We start with that, and then we look for gaps or opportunities that are needed to create that unique experience for that customer in that country. Secondly, I'd say one of the big things is just having a highly engaged business team who really understands what we're building and is really willing to work with us on what is really needed in the system and where we can apply process and procedures around the system until we learn the market and understand it better. I think lastly is the in-country teams. If we as an IT team were to go out and try to define all the things the system needed to do, we would certainly get it wrong. So having a team in the country who's very engaged in what you're doing and focused on the systems and how we can apply them and what they need, that's been a huge success for us, taking that local knowledge and applying it.
Thanks for taking the time out of your busy agenda here at the Oracle Crosstalk Retail event, Todd. You know, that POS in a box concept is something that I think we can all learn lessons from as we think about global expansion in today's economy. Well, that wraps up our episode for today. For those who wish to see another episode in the Differentiator series, please go to www.risnews.com/differentiator. Please join us again soon.